Makes this geeky gamer happy.
I received word from Harper Tessa, one of our allies at Thay. Zaztan is up to something big. What exactly that is, we don't know. Our Harper friend has identified the presence of a resistance within Thay itself. If we can establish a connection with this resistance, perhaps we can uncover what Zaztan's plans are and thwart them. Best hurry. Zaztan must not be allowed to succeed.
Accept your judgment! Bear witness!
Suspended in air near Neverwinter is an island called Pirate Skyhole. A group of Neverwinter scouts were investigating strange occurrences, but it appears they've gone missing. They will not be forgotten.
Your insignificance sickens me.
We've heard some disturbing rumblings from Mount Hope now. A fire giant known as Gomoth the Twisted seeks a primordial power he believes is buried beneath the volcano. The last time that volcano erupted, it nearly destroyed Neverwinter. We have to get to the bottom of this.
To brace yourselves for this. Well, that didn't go so badly.
Get his attention. Cleric, with me.
Mic test, mic test. We have a mic test.
Rise, my children. Rise and feed upon the living.
Hello, adventurers. It's Rex, and this is the Rex Razor Show, and we're back in the Forgotten Realms of Neverwinter with our Master of Monsters. He's a warlock, and he is a Hellbringer, meaning he's a damage dealer. He's a male half-elf. We normally use his healer loadout, but today we're using his DPS because we're going to go in there and do our weekly haul for the first week of Red Harvest 2. So we've already done this with 3 characters: our cleric, quick invocation, our fighter, and our barbarian. Today's the final character, the warlock. Legacy campaigns. Let's pick that up. Let's go over to Sergeant Knox and pick up the first, or pick up the quest. We can start doing one by one each one of the things that we need to do. Here, let's go. Fire tours on fire. We're not gonna wait through the cutscene. We're just gonna go step by step by the numbers. We're gonna go see Zuna. Zuna is the one that leads us to the beginning part of this here. Hello, Zuna. Let's go.
You've been busy.
And a new
Let's cut to the chase.
space here. The bazaar shows up. So we go straight to the bazaar, which is a new kind of hub for the current area.
And not
You can turn that up. I want to be able to hear it.
too late.
All right, so Zuna,
You've got some.
he's going to take us over to the AO,
Chaos.
and we're going to get going with this here.
I'm going to
So
calibrate.
for those that don't know, I'm just going to kind of say some commentary. I'm going to skip over that. Go over to the healing campfire over here. And then you got to get through some red wizards over here. So our goals is going to be to get to the quest where we get the heroics, so we can do all of our heroics. And we want to just finish the whole weekly haul in one sitting. Same way we did with the cleric, same way we did with the fighter and the barbarian. So right now you just got to get past these red wizards and their companions here. And then Tannenbaum, whatever it's called, is going to show up. It's not something you can defeat. You just have to get around it. So see how we get here. It says head to the Corellian Gate, complete, and then he shows up right there. Don't try to get hit to him. Don't try to fight him. Just go through
We can't fight
the fire maze here. It's very short. Go through in the middle, stay to the right until you can only take a left. Go through the left all the way until you come out. Now, when you get to this part, it sometimes glitches. I'm going to try to go slow on it. So supposedly, he's following us. The Tannenbaum is following us. And,
No!
oh yeah, no, so we keep going and there's some red wizards here. These red wizards, now it says kill the red wizards. There's 2 red wizards in the back. They're the only red wizards. But the entire mob counts as the red wizards for some reason. I've defeated the red wizards first on purpose. Like, see, they're both defeated right now. But it still says kill the red wizards. So you really, basically, it should have been kill the red wizard leading the mob, or kill the mob that the red wizards are leading, or something like that. Either way, we did that. And here's where we got to go slow, because Tannenbaum keeps coming. And we go down this thing here, and there's a scene that's supposed to pop up around midway, and sometimes we go too fast for it, so that's why I'm walking it. So hopefully the scene will come out. You see fireballs coming out over there. There it goes. The scene did come out. So I was right. If you go slow enough, it'll do it correctly, but you could pass it.
Go! Get to the gate! I've accepted my fate.
Alright, so she holds back the Tenenbaum. If we get to go, there's a little exit there if you for some reason want to exit. I don't know. That's going to be a feature for later. Over the healing campfire. And then you go through here. Brilliant gate guards. These two you got to get through. Alright, so let's go over here.
Can't hold it open for much longer!
Defeat these two. I'm assuming they've been a slow burn for all my characters. Yeah, the Warlock's going to get through them. Even though he's the lowest item level, he definitely can burn through them quicker than the other characters have. Calling in Pegasus for the assist. There's still no pushovers though. I have done this with one, just getting past it, not the whole weekly haul, but just getting past these guys to get into the new area with a low level rogue. And it took a little bit to get through these guys, but it's doable if you're contemplating. I may be a 50 to 60,000 item level character, so it's doable if you're there. Anybody can get in after they're level 20, I believe. So let's go ahead and get in here. Loading Doom Vault Remains is where everything happens. The central hub where you want to be. Alright, so let's go ahead and go straight to the quest givers. I think it's Zuna first. Let's go to Zuna first.
Nothing left on my end. We made it.
You made it!
Fine.
So I do. Then we go and get the quest, the lay of the land. And then we can also get Havilindra, no, Avalor, how you've been holding up.
Welcome here.
Grab this, I'm on it. So she tells you to do something. But basically, we're going to go to the queues. And no, not the queues. We're going to go to the journal. And we're going to go down to the new. So I'm going to take these off here so we can get to it quicker. There you go, Doom Vault, the lay of the land. High priority. Set quest path. Alright, so now we can go and do our quest, which is basically putting some little surveillance nodes. Think of them as little cameras. They look like eyes. Alright, let's go here. So who is that? One of the aliens? Huh? But it's one of the aliens? So that's some lore there. Let's continue with our quest here. Just following the path. And let's follow the path. So how did they create one? Is that how whether they were doing? Oh, okay, but you know it's one of them, right? And here's another. Ba-da-ba-ba. let's go here. We got this one. Get on our mount. We got a little company. Somehow we aggroed these guys. Alright, we're clear. Alright, so now let's go to here. Looks like we're gonna get to defeat these guys too. Volume Pegasus. Ooh, that's a lot of them. So a good thing about this mod, especially right at the beginning, is that you get some new weapons tailored for your class with some random bonus to them. What happened? Or it just started buffering? No, I saw that, but I was wondering what why it had paused, but it was buffering. It might be the combination of everything. Old reception hall. One right in here. Pegasus can assist here. I might respec this character, not because it's doing bad, but to improve some of the things I've figured out about it. Alright, what else are we going here? Here, let's see if we can do this sneaky life. Nope. Do a curse in that general direction. Alright, now we can do this. So I was playing Outriders, the demo, and I played like 3 hours the first day, and then it looked like you can continue, but it just coincidentally was that I actually played the full as far as the demo would go on the first day, and I didn't realize it. I came back thinking I was going to play some more, and then I realized, oh, this was basically the end of it. So I looked for a game, Lay of the Land, games that are like it. And one of the ones that came up was Repair Grappling Hooks. It's Destiny 2. And while I started playing that very early on, I really didn't continue playing it like I did Destiny, the first one. So I'm just going to get into it because I had so much fun playing Outriders. Maybe that would be a good... Other ones that I do play, like Warframe, were also mentioned, and some others, but I'm going to start with that one first, and then go to other ones if I'm not thrilled with it. Nice. Oh, did they do something to the face? Hold on one second, adventurers. Let me get right to this. What happened? Oh, that was the thing that was in its hand? Is that better? Yeah, I figured it was that. Sorry about that. Are you okay? No, there's a little bit of... Oh yeah, a little bit. I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get it. Hold on, adventurers. I gotta clean up with some water here. It hurt you? Oh no. Alright, here we go. He said he's not feeling himself anymore. It's good, right? Oops, I went the wrong way. Okay, I didn't see that last part though. Like, from the part that he said he's not feeling himself is good. Repair grappling hooks complete.
You think a seal...
Dragon Forge.
I see you, Dreamwalker. I know.
Yeah, we get turned into a little fox of some sort. And then we change animal appearance as we run here, but basically we got to get to our destination to locate the Dragon Forge.
Almost there. Just a little further.
You can press down on the left stick.
There, behind the door, we slumber.
Alright, so we exit here.
It's nice that you're eager.
Dragon Forge complete. Artifact acquisition. So this is the exciting part. This is where we get our artifacts. So let's see if there's anything else to pick up. Nope, let's go. Why are they putting that up? And then there was a commercial, like a silent commercial. Alright, adventurers, we completed that part of it. Now,
Back in
artifact acquisition complete.
once the minutia managed
You see, we got these artifacts. Now we got to go to the Forge Master, which is where we get to upgrade the artifacts. I got this other quest, so I'm just going to complete. Oh, is this part of the quest? Yeah, find the ritual schematics. You have to find the ritual schematics first, so. Somebody else is doing the quest right at the same spot that I am. That person right there. That guy's character is funny. And now we speak to
The tunnels.
Vinny.
Off we go then.
And we end up going here. Get our artifacts. Talk to the Forge Master. Complete. Artifact enchantments. Talk to him. Now we gotta go. I think it's to the third one. Let's see. The slaughterhouse arena, no. It's. Is it the forests? It's not the forest, but we're just gonna go here anyways.
To my power!
Telling me to go to a different one. Dragon Forge is not it. Garden Gate. Maybe it's this one. How can I find the right place to go? Plunge. I think being grouped up might be messing it up. Yeah, so I'm gonna just, let me see. Let me just leave the group. I think it's messing up my where I'm supposed to go. Cues, journal, high priority. There we go, now it's doing it. Might have not been the group, but I wasn't sure. I think this is the right one. Oh, no, this is the one where it falls. So now let's try to go to the one that I thought it was. Was that the plunge? That's where we just were at, right? The plunge, I think it's Southwest Caverns. No, is this where we were? This is where we were. Oh boy, there we go. So I guess the plunge is not the one that we were at. I don't know why they all look the same right now. Is it me or they all look the same? They all look the same to me. Let's try this one again. Let's go to Forgotten Game. Lost Forest. I think I did these two, so let's just try Lost Forest.
Leave this one to me.
Oh. That's the problem.
Never let it lose!
I thought that was part of the movie. Find the hammer complete. Alright, we finally did it. So which one was that one? The plunge? Alright, here's where we get to upgrade them. So we get to put this. The first one. Upgrade. Confirm. And then upgrade. Second one. Upgrade. Alright, so now that we upgraded them, we can go ahead and equip them. Character. Equip here. So they're about 1,000 higher item level, and they are actually artifacts. Artifact weapons. It's critical strike and accuracy in that case. And equip another one. And this one is of similar ilk. And then you can see here, unequip, remove protection, see, inspect. So, accumulate 10 charges to consume them and become unleashed. I think here somewhere, where is it that you... How come I don't see the refined thing? What does it say? Return to Korra. Oh, I have to give her the weapons. Sorry about that. So we gotta go to Korra first. Wait, why is it telling me to go this way? Send to Korra. Korra's over here. Artifact enchantment complete. Mirror. Let's go do mirror. Let's make sure we have this set. High priority.
May your dig be ever fruitful.
Right through here. And then we got 3 things we gotta do here. Investigate the mirror complete. Ask your question. Evidence of failure. A great opportunity.
Speak.
That's a question.
One true way to domination.
To subjugate all beneath me, to dictate the order of society, reality, any design. To dictate. And then the last one is
Could see anything in me.
Key to Ascension. Complete. Take the book. And we're off to see Cora.
Look, it's nice that you're eager to
I
get
found a mirror and it gave me this.
book bound in human skin. You think a sealed dungeon
The
on
mirror complete.
with an
Alright, talk to Alright, so this went away. Need to speak to another quest giver.
Nothing left on my end.
The Huntress.
I might head out.
Anything worth... Hey, Ram.
Paying respects. Alright, so let's do paying respects. High priority. Oh, we gotta get the flowers or something.
Life would be a lot better if
Paying respects complete. Back to Zuna. Touching base. Who to touch base with? The Huntress.
certain but salvageable. With costs gone, there's no leadership.
The tunnels are rock skip.
Anything to report?
You know that we minutiae have made great progress in delving into the vault.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Craig.
Nice to see you checking in on us. We merchants have set up shop for all your
Back to Cora.
needs.
Koraya.
So established
Anything new
The
you should
wards
know
are
about?
running, and I've got strong. Oh, by the way,
Leave it to you.
I found evidence of an experiment that's
Boom.
left abandoned.
Touching base complete. Now we get the weeklies. Contribution, distribution weekly. Resist and disorder
Danger group.
weekly. And doom and gloom weekly. Quick assist. Boarding party. Let's see if there's any others. Reinforcing wards. Not the fairest of them land.
We've got an opportunity.
Treasure hunting. Ghost tears.
Do not stare too deeply into my eyes, for you
Alright, so now we got a bunch of quests, journals.
do wish to revisit a similar tower.
So, let's see. We can unset quest path. Resist. And disorder. Doom Vault remains. This is the one we want high priority. And now we're seeing what they're doing. On 20. Change instance. Ah. Please. See if we get an invite. Which one am I on? 4. Move to the map instance. Alright, so right now we'll go to Venom 13. And something else on 14. Next is on 14. Let's see if we can get one in there, and then we'll try to move to the farm on 20.
trust you.
Wow, this is so far to get to. It's a mariachi band? Is that supposed to be funny? Oh, because she was able to figure it out without even really meaning to. What did he say? Peepees. You got a what? Just like that? So what happened to the fighter when he was going to box with the Martians? But they didn't show what happened after? Oh, he might beat them. He's really the guy from that song. You should not be loved by anyone. What do you mean? That part about the song or the part about the It was good though, right?
Fire, ice, and storm!
This can assist. That's a lot. I'm gonna turn it off, or are you gonna watch something else? Huh? That's the fairest of them all. Let's get that one. That doesn't go down. Maybe that guy's not supposed to go down. Let's see where there's another one. Go here. So we gotta get a bunch of these little quests and put them all together. So we got that quest. Hey, we got a chest. Gotta get this one. There's also this. What's that? Collect tears. Yeah, that was an easy one. Let's go to the treasure chest. Oop, wrong way. Actually, we can get a bunch more quests if we want to, but let's get these. Oh, where are they? They're like little glowing things. This one. And we found one in this area on the first try, which is good. Take this off. Go over here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Bringing up the Avernus Trinket, calling in Pegasus Priestess. Once we get enough tears, it'll pop. There we go. Alright, so we have all the quests in the area. Wraith 6. Alright, so Wraith is what? This one? This one? This one. I think. No, let's just follow the trail. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and. I am stuck. It's a form of fast travel. Oh, it sent me right back to where I was. Okay. That's my bad. I didn't realize there was a campfire there. It doesn't show it on the minimap. I wonder if certain kind of mounts can get you up those mountains without the grappling. No Wraith here.
A noble soul torn asunder. Gather his fragments. Ritual care.
Somehow doing it in just a small little group here. chances for assist. Talking. The hawk. Following targets means for the assist.
Where am I? Why can't I remember? Long last. I thank you.
Let's see if we can get a major in. Let's collect some dust.
Beware. This land is polluted.
Was that your best attempt? Let's try it again.
Hey, don't call me Flapjack for nothing.
Ugh, they're trying to wake the Necro Titan! You'd think a sealed dun- I could... So the war... Some...
welcome. Well, we've got...
Life would be a lot better. Thanks for anything. Whew. We've got just...
Calling in Pegasus for the assist. Boom! There, we got the weekly. Let's see, how far are we from the base? Resistance member. Let's get the dust that's out here.
Nothing left on my end. Just got...
We drop this in. I think we're complete for the weekly haul. Let's make sure by going to the campaign. Yep, we're complete. There you go. Let's pick up our milestone here. 10 crystallized weave. Okay, looks like we cannot, or did we already pick it up? Let's see. It looks like it's already collected. Is that because it's only one per... No, it's separate. This mountain reward has been claimed. Okay. I guess I claimed it. It doesn't show it like a little box. I thought I just completed the milestone. I guess not. Unless it's only one per account. Let me see. It doesn't show, but I have a feeling that it was claimed by the barbarian. Alright, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and see if there is a bit of equipment. And look, we can get another weekly here. And let's go see if we can get some equipment now. Alright, so this currency down here is capped at 100 per week, so we cannot do better I guess if we get the arm pieces, no, you could get 2 arm pieces, but that's not what we want. So that doesn't make much sense. We'll just skip on that. And I drop my fine book. All right, let's go ahead and get a piece. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch to our healer, because that's really what we care about. All right, and currently the healer is a really low item level, and it's because, let's see what the reason is. Increases your outgoing healing maximum of 5%. So we're keeping this 5% here for the long haul, but it is a low item level, so we gotta consider that very carefully. Let me see what we have here instead. We have this one with critical and combat advantage. There could be here temporarily. What does this have? Gain 1000 power and outgoing healing for every team member. Okay, so that's why we have certain choice ones. And here we're also keeping dexterity and charisma and wisdom. Wisdom, why? Because wisdom is outgoing healing. So that limits us a little bit. The other one is charisma and what? Intelligence, maybe? Let's check that out. Maybe we can change that to something else. This was dexterity and charisma. Let's see what that is all about. Dexterity, movement speed, and critical severity. Maybe just for the critical severity. Let's see what options we have here. Constitution is the problem. Just make sure that Constitution is something we don't want. Action points. Well, action points is not terrible. Is it better than... You know what? I think I'm going to switch it for action points. Here, it'll give us a nice little boost. So what's the combination that best? Critical strike, defense, and deflection, or awareness, deflection, and forte. And then I'm going to go with critical strike. Alright, so that's one piece of the puzzle. Let's see what we have here for as an alternate. Something that, well, power is good, but maybe something that gives us outgoing healing. And a percentage would be good. Da, 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 da. Power. No, that's powers. Doop, 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 doop. Recharge speed is increased by 6% for 6 seconds. This is actually when you stand still for... Again, we're looking for outgoing healing. And mostly percentage if possible. We don't have very many good choices. Not many good choices so far. Outgoing healing, here we go. Every 30 seconds you gain 7,000 outgoing healing. For 15 seconds, this effect only works in combat. That's a long time for 30 seconds. Waiting around for 30 seconds. This is equivalent to what we have. Why is it different? One's a glowing restoration ring, +1. The other one's Physician's Dragon Flight. They do the same thing. Oh no, one of them is when you're moving. When you're moving, no, we don't like that. Alright. Deal. Alright, conclusion, we don't have good choices here, so we're going to have to look for a better ring. Let's see what this pence is. Let's make sure that our enchantments are squared away. Here's a problem. This is power, strike, equip. Let's go with strike right now. We'll figure it out as we go. Let's look at the stats. Alright, strike is out of control here. So we need to change some of that. Let's remove the strikes. And equip. Let's equip. To do accuracy. Unequip. We'll throw in accuracy there. Unequip. Unequip. I'm going to throw in critical severity. And then here we'll go with some critical avoidance. And over here, outgoing healing. Okay, so alright, we're starting to look better here. We still haven't even equipped these. So let's go ahead and equip the new weapons. And for the new weapons, now we need to figure out the ring situation. So what's the difference here? We're talking about 1600 item level. That's 1600 combined rating difference. That means all of our ratings although we like the wisdom on that. Alright, another. Alright. This has outgoing healing. Alright, so let's see what we can get here. So again, we're looking for outgoing healing if possible. So let's look at chess pieces first. This is a chess piece. Increases your power up to 5.5%. Your hit points. Alright, this one has outgoing healing. Not a lot though. Not to make up for 5,000 when you're in group, but it does have 2,000. Whenever you're damaged, 100% chance to gain. Whenever you're damaged, whenever you take damage. Yeah, that's not something that happens a lot or consistently for this character. It has critical strike. And the final one is incoming healing. Alright, so this would be one option. This is a 2,100, 2,200 item level. Alright, let's consider others. This has less than an improvement. This also has less, but only 100 less. This one gain 1,500 outgoing healing for each enemy. Alright, let's see what the boots are. Next encounter. This one is... No, I don't like that one. When you deflect an attack, not something that happens too much. So the boots, I can honestly say, don't seem very attractive. Your next encounter, 60%. That's a big amount of extra damage, but when you use a daily power, but it's only when you use a daily power. Okay, I'm not liking the boot options. Let's see. The headpiece doesn't have that much of an item level improvement. So let's see what we have in terms of outgoing healing. Not much. Pretty good for a tank though. Really good for a tank. Alright. So we did helmet, arm pieces, and chest pieces. And boots. No, let's look at arm pieces. The arm pieces maybe I didn't look at right. This one has outgoing healing. And divinity, performance, and soul weave increase by 15%. Your whatever maximum increases. This just means you can store more of it. I don't know if that really makes a big difference though. You use an encounter power. This is combat advantage power. This one doesn't seem too bad. Not my favorite in the world, but I kind of want to participate in that endless experiment. Let me see if I can get out of this for a second. So that's the bar. And where is it happening? it these spots? On 6. I want 7. Alright, so where do we go? What's the closest to us right in front of us? Oh, this one just ended. They're doing it. Oh, done. Alright, so... wow, that was fast. It just happens like that. Alright, let's go to... Alright, first let's look at this character real quick. Alright, so let's look at the healer. And change here. How's everybody going? Where's my character? Oh, it's the other side. Oh, here. Let's change the healer. Alright. Let's figure this out. So... the chess piece is the one that we determined was the best move. With outgoing healing. I think so. Although it doesn't have power either. But each one of those stats is going up by 2,200. The power is going up by 2,200. And outgoing healing is going up by 2,200. And then you get a chance of 4.5% power. And you have another 2,000. So it's 4,000 outgoing healing that you're getting already. I think I'm going to go with this piece. And it's not a terrible piece to wear on. Yeah, I want to go with this piece. Alright, so let's go here. The character. Another. Go with this. So let's mark as protected. Alright, and unlike, so all my other 3 characters got over 1,000. I mean, 100,000. Right at this point. But this character did not. Now he's not far away from it. Let's look at the rings in the store of this is shirts, accessories. Let's see if there's a really cool ring here that we might not be looking forward to. Let's see. Your stamina is over. Looking for outgoing healing. So this one has outgoing healing. With only one enemy gain. So why would you... Okay, with one enemy. This bonus is divided by the total number of enemies you are in combat with. Okay, that's not a bad bonus, but it's a number, it's not a percentage. The stat, not a percentage. I'm gonna put that one for posterity because it might not be a bad option. But temporarily, I'm gonna open a different store at the previous one and see if there was one. I think the only good one. Let's take away. Oh, so outgoing healing. Again, not a percentage, but could probably rock and roll with this one for a little bit. So 9 minus 3 is about 6. That would be about 5%, a little bit higher maybe. But again, not a percentage. Let's see what his stats are. I want to see what the outgoing stat is in particular. Did we fix this? Still 6,927. Higher than we need to be on that one side. This one's the one that has a lot of room. Power is really low. Let's see. Oh yes, the outgoing healing. Okay. So we got room for improvement on both sides. 57. Okay, I'm going to take that ring temporarily. And then work on getting the other ring. And then let's see what we can do on our companions here. Why am I rocking the cat? Am I really rocking the cat right now? Companions. Is that what I like with this guy? I don't remember right now. Hold on. Summon another.
An adventure? How
I think this is what I normally use. Outgoing healing. Okay. Right, did I use that one there? Alright, let's see what happens with outgoing healing now. That's way over on that side. But we got to the 60%. And now it's a 91.2. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I had that other thing. So that means we don't really need the outgoing healing stat. She knocks it out of the park. The problem is power is not where we really want it. Let's see if we can balance that out with a different companion. This one has a lot of power, doesn't it? Not really. Deflect. Awareness. Yeah, it doesn't have power. Why I thought it had power? I don't know. Who gives power here? I'm gonna mark the augments. Right, let me see down here. This is an augment. This is an augment. What other augment do I have that might give? Is it this one? Is that where I was doing that? No, that one doesn't give a lot of power. awareness and things like this. Right. I'm gonna another. This one gives what? Hit points, critical avoidance, some critical strike. Nope, not what we want. Where's the cat? The cat was here. Make sure we're not missing an augment. It just passed. There's an augment.
If I had nerves, you'd be getting on.
What's his big deal? Combat advantage and defense and awareness. Okay. And we're going to continue our search for augments here. Don't know which other augment might work for us. Here's an augment. And here's an augment. This augment is critical strike, awareness, and deflect. Black iron stone, okay. This one is combat advantage, critical strike, which is the other one. Control bonus. Oh, that's nice. The goat is good for the wizards, I guess, or anybody who uses control. You know what? Companion options. Manage all companions. I'm going to put them as favorites just so I remember them better. Not for this character, but it'll remind me of what the augments are on some of my other characters that I might need to add. I'm going to do this is for all augments. We don't have the goldfish in here, do we? This was the other augment. Okay, that one's already marked. Let's see. This augment's marked. I'm missing an augment. That one's marked. And I think I'm gonna mark this one favorite too. I should honestly mark all of these so that I can see all the ones that I have leveled up completely. So this augment, go through here again. That's an augment. This past one, there's an augment. That's an augment. That one. What is this? Oh. I could pretend to be augment. That one was an augment. That one, that one. All right. So our conclusion is that we want to put her just because she's got devastating outgoing power. But if we put her, we do not need so much outgoing. Healing. numbers. We're over by 10,000. That's a lot. So this is the first one that we could possibly change. But we can't put more critical strike. So we can add it to critical avoidance. Right? So what would go in the either incoming healing or control resistance? I'm not taking away power, so I guess incoming healing. Unequip. Equip. Equip. Oops. Equip. Put this one. Not where we'll heal ourselves, I guess, but it's not my favorite. This increases outgoing healing by 7.5. Let's see what that did. It brought it down a little bit, not so much of a waste of outgoing healing. But now we just got all this outgoing healing that we don't really need. Let's see, maybe this doesn't have outgoing healing. This does, but when your stamina is over 75. So that's why it's right now like that. As soon as I lose my stamina, I won't have that bonus. So it's important to keep a buffer in there. Alright, so let's see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna lose my stamina. Oh, it just... that wasn't the one. So this is also... when I lose stamina, I'm losing critical strike. Somehow. But what I really meant to see was that the outgoing healing. Which is hard to see when you're trying to do this here. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. Because my stamina is over right now that I'm seeing that. Is there any way to deplete the stamina more permanently? Let me see. Cross. Like the sheet. There it is. See? It's almost perfect. It's 59.2. As soon as my stamina comes back there, it pops back into there. Alright, that's not bad. But it does mean that if I get one of these, outgoing healing up to a maximum of 5%. Currently 5%. So that's adding to the percentage at the bottom. And it's also 3,600 at the top. So it would be bad that, let me see what that ring was that I was looking at. Oh yeah, it'll make it go over by another 3,000. That's not great. And it'll lose the percentage at the bottom. Let me see my companions. What are we using here? Critical strike. No, critical strike is over. So why don't we check out something without this is outgoing healing. Another number. We might need to get something here that's not critical strike. What's making me lose critical strike so badly? If 5 seconds you're in combat, that will give me more. I'm curious, are these really 3750? I'm gonna see with the barbarian if that's where it's at. If that's where it's at. Alright, I want to get to playing something else. We did a good job with the weekly haul here. Quick invocation. And let's see her. Yeah, it's 3750. Okay. I wanted to make sure.
Donate now.
And I guess you have to use the forge to refine it, is what I'm assuming. And hopefully that'll continue as the campaign continues. Let me see what her rings are like, or the available rings. She's bound to character. This one has outgoing healing. I wish I could get an outgoing healing with percentage. But it does have a lot of outgoing healing. The problem is
For victims of Valindra.
you don't need it as a stat. Might not be bad though. I might just put that in the shared. Put that in the shared, everybody. Oof. How do I find that now? It'd be a little hard to find. Does it go by the same order?
Your fellow citizens, donate now.
This is it. This one has power on the character. So this is account, so we can put this here. Now that we have that space there, we can find where we were. Unless it reorganized. Reorganized. No, there's his face. Alright, see what else we got. Also power. And super on the critical strike. Critical strike. Recharge.
Support your fellow citizens. Donate now.
He's got one with power and one with power there already, so she really doesn't need either one of these two. Let me drop this one in here. And well, this is personal bank. What am I doing? Needs to be in the shared.
Show your support for victims of Valindra.
It's good enough. Let's go back to the warlock. Maybe we have enough for that one. To get him over the hump, and then we'll figure out as we move on.
Shall we dance, traveler?
The way is clear.
I know what's coming.
Oh, sorry. Let's go to character. Oh, he's already over the hump. How come I didn't notice that before? Why would that be? That would be because we added this. I'm not sure, but let's continue with this thing about the quest. This still gives 5%. I mean, it's still good. This is similar, but without the outgoing healing that we would be losing. But then again, didn't we decide that we can't gain any more? Right, we can't get any more, except for when the stamina goes down. We can buffer the 1000 that's missing. Problem is, doing so is going to take away that 5%. I'm going to leave it like this until I find. Let me see if we can find another ring here. We tried the Red Harvest. Let's try Pirate Skyhold. See if there's one here that has 2.5% power. These are fun. None of these have outgoing healing, huh? Current hit points increase your forte. There you go, outgoing healing. And then it gives a boost to the power. And you give them forte. Again, not great. Still a good one though. Let's see if we have any other. Mountain of Flame maybe? Show me a percentage of outgoing healing, please. Looks like it's going to be a hard stat to find. Outgoing healing number. Number. And then we do have we wanted to get, instead of critical strike, let's see if there's alcohol healing somewhere. That could help. Oh well, no, it's not a percentage. There's alcohol healing. Well, let's see. Is there some that have severity and not? Let's see, is there one that has a lot of severity? Nope, I don't see one with a lot of severity. Let's see if we find a, we can't change either one of those. Let's see an arm piece. Maybe with some significant outgoing healing percentage. No, we're not finding it. It's gonna be tough to beat that one. Alright, well, let's leave it like that. We got past the 100,000 barrier that we wanted to get to. And that's fine. But all 4 characters are over 100,000. Let's go ahead and equalize the DPSer to be also possible. Over 100. This one's 94 currently. Character. Alright, so the 94 is due to what? Took another. So we're not using this one. And why is it that we're not using it? Whenever you deal combat advantage powers, you have 10% chance to gain 10,000 power. And that's a good one, but in 5 seconds during combat, you gain critical severity, outgoing healing. It's not really choice for this guy to have that one. Right? We could increase. And let's look at something else for the moment. So this one, the attacks can inflict harsh blasts on target and have a 10% chance to reduce target's awareness by 2% for 10 seconds. Target under the can inflict, but it doesn't say how often. Targets under the effect of partial paralysis may be periodically stunned for a short period of time. I mean, that's fantastic. I've not played with PvP. Funny because it's one with outgoing healing, which is not great for the DPSer, but it seems to work nice in reality. Hey!
Said where the Shroomwood set location.
Where the
Did
you see what?
Dino Des.
Shroomwood's set location. I'm not sure I fully understand, but happy Friday or happy Saturday, as it may be to you, my friend. I'm not hanging out in the shrooms area.
Here locations. The Shroomwood set can be found in the Shroomwood dungeon, which is a random
Oh, is that what it is? It's a set?
Completing this dungeon can reward you with the Shroomwood
Hold on, let me
pieces
see if I can look it up for you.
great loot.
Let's see over here. I think we can go to collections, right? Collections? Shroomwood. Let me see. Let me see if I can look it up. Shroomwood set. Sorry, I wasn't familiar with that. Let me go ahead and go here. Where's my glasses? Oh, give me my glasses.
Said I see you and equip I think.
Oh, I have it? On my equipment? Okay, let me check it out.
Dino Dance.
Let me ask the question here though.
You're referring to my adventurer Eskier Chuckles as the hero of Neverwinter. My cleric main has been rocking a sturdy set of equipment, including a trusty Holy Avenger and a shield emblazoned with the symbol of Tyr. It served me well in battle against the forces of darkness. Now what can I do for you, brave adventurer? Are you looking for some tips on how to take down Saztam's minions, or perhaps seeking advice on which activities to prioritize in Module 32?
Alright, so here apparently talking about it. Let me see if I can see. Already. Power rotation, spark recovery, easily recharge 3 seconds every rotation. Prepare for 5 sparks. Somebody said the net. Okay, but I don't see the location. Let me try again here. Oh, so let me see. You said I have it equipped. Let me see. Character. Maybe the previous character? I mean the previous loadout? Let me see.
Where will life take us
not this. So maybe it was the previous.
Said neck and waist, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
Said Dino Dance. Sir Rex A Bot. Said you're thinking about gear in Neverwinter. Neck and waist refer to specific stats in Neverwinter. These stat slots are important because they affect how well an item performs in combat. To be honest, I need a bit more context from you, adventurer. Are you looking to optimize your gear for a particular class or role? Are you wondering about the best ways to build a set bonus around a always fun to chat about Neverwinter gear. Do you have a favorite? Sir Bot said item or set that you're trying to get your hands on. Lip Rippers said I don't know, LOL. Sir Rex A Bot said Dino Dance. Sir Rex
I don't see it right off the top of my.
Sounds like you're a little perplexed, adventurer. Don't worry, it happens when exploring the vast world of Neverwinter. Maybe you were thinking about questing in Icewind Dale or trying to beat that tricky Tenebrae boss. What's on your mind?
Maybe I can get
some tips on how to tackle those assassin ways.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
For a heroic run through
Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm trying to, that's coming in loud on my side. I feel like doing a little dance there. Thank you for the follow again.
Neverwinter collection system can be a bit tricky to navigate, but with some practice and patience you'll be collecting like a pro in no time. Are you planning on tackling any specific collections?
I'm trying to go to the ones that I was looking at just recently. See if I see anything that says shroom wood. But I don't see it right off the top here. Cool name. Maybe the rings. I was looking at the rings. What's this one? Oh. I did temporarily switch over to the Barbarian and look at some stuff. Hey, how are you? Happy weekend. Man, I wish okay, so I know I see it online here. So maybe I could find the location. Somebody talked about it online, but they didn't say where. Let me see if I can find another spot. Location. Let me put location. Location. I only see something on Reddit where they're saying is Shroom
Lip Rippers
set.
Said I asked in Alliance, no response yet.
Okay.
Sir Rex Ava.
Let's see if I can find something.
Dino Dance. Sir Rex
The only thing I see here so far is on Reddit. Somebody was asking if it was worth it. About 2 years ago, so it's been around.
Life been treating you in Neverwinter? What is your favorite zone or region so far? Are you enjoying the current module Red Harvest 2? The Soul Collector got any exciting plans for your next adventure?
So it says Warlock already have such quick encounter powered rotations. because of Soul Spark recovery, I can easily recharge 3
FLC
seconds
Cosmic
every
Sin.
rotation per
Sid, how
easily.
knowledgeable are you with this game? Sir Rex
I've
Avon.
played it since day one
Sid.
every day, so
Dino Dance.
I'm not one of the people who follows
Rex
online
Avon.
stuff. So I,
Sid.
you know, it's just from
Adventurer, I'm quite
from
familiar
a daily
with
player.
Neverwinter,
That's
and I'd say my knowledge is based on current facts
If I
about the
prepare
game,
5
as features,
sparks
mechanics,
for an
and events. I'm up to
party
date with
call,
Module
I
32
can
Red
recharge
Harvest 2 The
6
Soul
per
Collector, and
pretty
I can
easily.
answer questions about the game
There's
as
a
progression rolls and gameplay. However, please note that new content might be released after my knowledge cutoff, so if you have specific questions about the latest updates or changes I might not be aware of, then feel free to ask.
So somebody said
Sir
yes,
Rex
it's worth
Avon.
it, and then somebody, do you think it's
Said,
worth to buy
your
plus
question,
one?
and I'll do my best
And
to
somebody
provide a
said
helpful
no,
response.
don't get the plus one. Oh, you know what? I can do that. Why don't I look in the? Maybe it's in the store. For equipment, and it's called Droomwood. There you go. Okay, so now let's see. If I say inspect, does it tell me where it comes from? It's 1800 level, so it's back a bit. Let me try by that name instead. SCINT. Maybe I could find it by that. Okay. Open a new. Uncommon, legendary. Oh, I think I know. I think it was on my barbarian. Now that I see what they're showing me here. Yeah, because I think I've seen her with something like that. So it says that let me see where it comes from. It says it's masterwork.
FLC Cosmic Sin. Said Rex, can you help me get the hang of the game again? I play on PlayStation.
Absolutely.
Sir Rex A-Bot. Said. Dino Dance. Sir Rex A-Bot. Said. Adventurer, it's great to hear you're looking to jump back into Neverwinter. However, I need a bit more info from you. You mentioned playing on PlayStation, but I think you might be referring to the PC version of the game. Neverwinter is indeed available on PC and console platforms like PS4. Could you please confirm which platform you're currently playing on and what module chapter you were last playing in? This will help me better understand your current situation and provide more specific. Sir Rex A-Bot. Said. Advice for getting back into the game. Lip rippers. Said okay, some people craft it then and sell in I assume. Sir Rex A-Bot. Said. Dino Dance. Sir Rex A-Bot. Said. Adventurer, that is correct. One of the ways to farm Asteral diamonds is by crafting items with high demand and selling them on the auction house. This can be a lucrative way to acquire AD, especially for those who enjoy crafting or are skilled at making certain types of equipment. Have you ever dabbled in crafting in Neverwinter, Adventurer?
Support your fellow citizens. Donate now. Now accepting donations for battle victims. Show your support for victims of Valindra.
Said I haven't played since mod 18, so I need a lot of help and getting gear. Sir Rex Avon. Said. Sir Rex Avon. Said. Astral Diamonds said welcome back to the world of Neverwinter Adventurer. It's great to see you're looking to get back into the game. Mod 18 can be a bit of a rough patch, but don't worry, I'm here to help. First things first, gear wise, the best way to upgrade is by completing the current module. We're currently on module 32 Red Harvest 2 and doing daily dungeons and special events. These will give you access to the latest gear and Astral Diamonds to spend on upgrades since it's due. Sir Rex Avon. Said. And a while since you last played, I'm assuming your character might not be as geared up as before. Don't worry about that, we can work through it together. What would you like to do first? Would you like some general advice on how to farm Astral Diamonds, or maybe we can focus on getting your character leveled back up and looking sharp again? Lip Rivers. Said yeah, Mastercraft is only making. Sir Rex Avon. Said. You know that. Sir Rex Avon. Said. The Mastercrafters items are indeed highly sought after by adventurers. They're among the most exclusive and coveted pieces of gear in the game, but I must say getting my hands on those Mastercraftsman-made items is no easy feat. It seems like they're always dropping from the rarest of sources or being crafted for some elite players. Do you have a favorite Mastercraftsman item that you've managed to acquire, brave adventurer?
You'll never forget our time together. Assuming you survive.
Hard to learn the first time running. Sir Rex Avon said. Dino Dance. Sir Rex Avon said. I'm excited to talk about the Ashes of Valor. Rare enthusiasm adventurer. I can tell you from experience that the new Ash is indeed a challenging encounter. As for learning the mechanics, it's definitely not easy to grasp the first time around. However, many players and brave adventurers have already figured it out. What I'd love to know is, how did you handle the Ashes of Valor when you first started running it? Were there any particular strategies or techniques that helped make the fight? Sir Rex Avon said. GHT more manageable for you. By the way, have you checked out our Discord server for Neverwinter discussions and community events? We're always looking for enthusiastic adventurers like yourself to join in on the conversations.
Life would be a lot better if I stopped taking it so seriously.
Flesh balloon!
Me legs! Can we take a break?
We will protect this land.
Shall I get a rise out of them?
Are you certain this is the place?
The god of music, I'm my lyre.
to hear me respond before to something. It was because my mic went dead and I didn't realize it. So FYI, if you asked a question and I was silent on it, feel free to ask again. I will answer now that I put a fresh mic with a fresh battery in it. All right. In the meantime, what I'm trying to do is just test this this loadout's viability in this area, because I played with the other loadout, and I just played around with this one to get it over 100,000. I disturbed these spiders just to get the dust that was here. And there's more dust before the spiders have even respawned. I'll grab it again. And we're going to go into this heroic just to see if we can... this tune works out pretty good or not. They're struggle busting it a little bit and trying to get a group together, so I'm calling it out for them a little bit. Woohoo! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Did it get to be this time already and I did not realize it? What? What? I'm not sure what point. But... oh, more dust. I don't know if I'm collecting this dust thinking that it's something, but I see nobody else doing it, so... Oh yeah. You know you like it like that. Let's see about that bard. Let's see about that bard today. That's a bard. What a great companion. I don't know how I didn't notice that guy before. Companion option. Yes, let's upgrade it.
Excuse me while I string this lyre.
Option, upgrade.
I'm no liar.
Nice, maximum.
I'm no liar. I play it.
Which one do you like better? I actually like this one. Are you in here? Adventure, you live to fight another day. Loadout as efficient as the other one. There she is. Oh! There she wrecked me. Another day. Pegasus to assist. Falls to the year. Eventually by another day. Finally we did another weekly? Did we do another weekly? That happened. Let's go get some dust. You know, I just realized maybe rings have a different level requirement. I mean, different currency requirement. Take this off here, and let's go to the campaigns. Soul Collector. Open. No, they also have that same one that's capped. This one. Capped at 100. So See what else. These don't require. This does. This does. This does. Kitchen pan. Main. What is this? Defining illusions. Unlocking their true visual splendor. Very nice. Alright, adventurers, we did just about everything we could do in the Forgotten Realms of Neverwinter. We did our weekly haul already this week with the cleric, the fighter, the barbarian, and now the warlock. So we will be back to doing Dungeons and Skirmishes, other things that we can find to do in the Forgotten Realms. I'm really liking this mod, being able to level up the main hand weapons and getting all this new equipment. Of course, we're measuring what we get and how we get it and whether it's good for our spoon or not. But other than that, so far it's been great. I hope you had fun. I certainly had fun doing this with you all. Look forward to seeing you within 24 hours. We'll be looking for more on the next one. Until then, please take care. Bye for now. Woohoo!
Hey, please don't forget, your follow makes this geeky gamer happy.
I received word from Harper Tessa, one of our allies in Thay. Tam is up to something big. What exactly that is, we don't know. Our Harper friend has identified the presence of a resistance within Thay itself. If we can establish a connection with this resistance, perhaps we can uncover what Zastam's plans are and thwart them. Best hurry. Zastam must not be allowed to succeed.
Accept your judgment!
Suspended in air near Neverwinter is an island called Pirate Skyhole. A group of Neverwinter scouts were investigating strange occurrences, but it appears they've gone missing. They will not be forgotten.
Your insignificance sickens me.
We've heard some disturbing rumblings from Mount Hope now. A fire giant known as Gomoth the Twisted seeks a primordial power he believes is buried beneath the volcano. The last time that volcano erupted, it nearly destroyed Neverwinter. We have to get to the bottom of this.